friends. Hi everybody. Welcome to my channel, my YouTube channel. Woo! Our class today is going to be a yin-yang flow to focus on the lower body. It is inspired by the earth element as well as Virgo season, and just sort of breathing into balancing our right sides, our left sides, and the space between our hips and our heels. So this kind of lower body energy. You're gonna need something to support your leg in a supine twist. So you're not gonna need this until later, but a bolster or a big pillow, whatever you got, a big towel. Also, a blanket will be nice. We're going to be starting on our backs, and I'm gonna guide us through a body scan, and then we're gonna be doing some stuff there. So it will be nice to have a blanket to cradle your head, the folded side to support the skull. And then lastly, you're gonna need a strap. I know there's a lot of props today, but you could use a belt, you could use a towel, but this is gonna be to wrap around the leg, and we're gonna stretch out the legs, okay? So have this off to the side. If you don't have a yoga strap, you could use this. You can do all of the things that we're gonna do with your arms, but the strap just makes the arms longer, and it makes it easier to reach the foot without lifting the chest, without lifting your back off of the ground. So have the strap within reach, have it over to the right, and then you're gonna come down onto your back body. Let the legs extend long, so almost like you're in Shavasana to start, right? Starting in this corpse pose, make any adjustments that you need on your back body to feel comfortable. Maybe your head rocks side to side, maybe you kind of wiggle out the toes a little bit. Hand on belly, hand on heart is nice. And just start to tune into your skeletal structure. So eyes might close, or the gaze is at the ceiling. And feel your relationship to the earth. Feel the support of the ground beneath you, the soft tug of gravity through the heels, through the head, almost like there's an anchor at your pelvis, at your hips, pulling the lower body deeper energetically into the earth. Soften the jaw, the cheeks, the face. Relax through the toes, the calves, the knees. Feel your body melt here. If you need to lick your lips and swallow, feel yourself in contact with the ground. Notice what's coming up. And then take a big breath in through the nose, fill up from the lower belly. And take a big audible exhale. 2 more just like that. Full breath in. Long breath out. 1 more just like that. Full inhale. Big exhale. Continue to take deep inhales and exhales. Now your hands are going to come by your side, palms face down. And keeping the feet sort of splayed out as they are, start to bend at the right knee. Pull the right heel towards your pelvis, sort of like you're in a supine tree pose. So the knee is out, the sole of the right foot is toward the left thigh or the left knee. It doesn't have to actually make contact. I just want you to stay here for about a breath. You can walk the hands actually on top, on the front of the hips. Place the palms on the front of the hips. And then pressing into the outer edge of the right foot, you're gonna re-extend your right leg out. So feeling some sensations deep in the hip socket. You're gonna go right over to side 2. So let the left toes be heavy. You're gonna pull the left heel in. It's okay if it catches the mat or something, and then just kind of land here, let the knee be out wide, right? So the thigh is in external rotation. The right heel is inward. And then pressing into the outer edge, the pinky edge side of the foot, you're gonna re-extend your leg. So now you're gonna go back and forth. So you're gonna pull, you're gonna go from side to side. The right heel pulls in, you re-extend. The left heel pulls in. It might sometimes be easier if you have like a blanket underneath you too. And then it extends. So bend the knee, pull the heel in, re-extend. Left heel pulls in, re-extend. Now pause for a moment, just kind of letting notice flow, energy from the hips into the heels. Soft gaze at the ceiling. And then we'll add on. So same as before. You're gonna pull the right foot in, but this time you'll pull the right heel in, knee is bent, knees out to the side. You're gonna stamp the right foot to the earth and the right knee, and then you're gonna roll to the big toe side of the right foot. So the right knee is gonna like internally rotate. And then as you press into the right big toe and that outer edge of the right heel, you're gonna extend the right leg forward. So the whole leg is like in internal rotation. You're kind of moving this whole thigh bone in the hip socket. And then you roll, let the right toes be heavy, and you open back up. And now the right leg is back to where it started. So same, bend your left knee, pull the left heel in towards the hip, roll over the sole of the foot, keep internally rotating that left thigh, and then once you sort of feel that left thigh, and you can adjust the left foot where it goes, you're gonna internally rotate, and then press the left big toe, work to straighten it, and then release. Roll over the heel, let the toe be heavy. So same, side 1, start again. Right foot pulls in, heel comes towards the pelvis. You roll over the foot, the sole of the foot, and you really press through the outer arch, the inner arch, the toes.
straighten through the right leg to extend the foot towards the top of the mat, but the whole leg is still internally rotating. The right toes are at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and then open the leg back up again and let it come back to sort of that neutral place. Left foot pulls in, heel pulls in, left knee is bent, roll over the foot, roll over the edge of the foot, internally rotate. Press through the leg to extend, and then release. So take it just one more full round at your pace. Just feeling into it. You can pit stop at any one spot that you want to feel a little bit more. Just notice. This is really good. So this is, controlled articular rotations, but on your back. So we're getting into all the crevices as much as we can of the hip socket. When you're complete, pause, palms are on the hips. Notice the flow of the energy. Notice that chi from your hip sockets into your heels and into your toes, all the way down through the knees, that healing energy, right? Take a big breath in and take a big exhale. Maybe one more just like that. Full breath in. And a big breath out. Nice. Last little exercise here before we grab the strap. Arms come by your side, palms face down. And from your tailbone, from your hips, think of like you're like a little puppy dog. Start to wiggle your hips. And let it come from the tailbone as you press in your hips and your tailbone into the earth. And then let that flow. Let your thighs, your knees, your heels, your toes, kind of just let them wiggle, 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 jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Let it all flow. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. You can pick up the pace a little bit, get a little more vigorous or slow it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, find some stillness. Close your eyes. Notice. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. One more just like that. Full inhale. Big exhale. Nice. Reach for your strap. Bend at the right knee. Gently, the strap or whatever you got is going to come around the sole of the right foot. And hands can also be at the calf, and you could keep your arms up, right? But it will be nice to have some sort of strap here. And then just kind of using the strap, pull the leg closer to the shin, closer to the face. Get a little stretch here. Point and flex your right foot. Nice. Now bring both straps into the right hand. The left hand comes out to the left. Dial the right toes out to the right, so they're at about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. And think half happy baby. So you're gonna bend your right knee and the strap is gonna come out towards the outside of the right shoulder. And then you're gonna re-straighten. So we'll do 5 of those. On your inhale, you bend your knee, comes out to the side. As you exhale, you think about driving through the heel. Leg does not need to be totally straight. Inhale to bend. Exhale to kick. 3 more. Inhale to bend. Exhale to drive. Nice. Last one. Inhale to bend. Exhale to kick. Sweet. The left hand will reach up to take both straps. Right hand comes down, palm faces down. And gently guide the right leg across the body. Really easy, really gentle. The right heel does not need to pass the left hip. Right hand comes down to the right, anchor in on the right side, right? So the right hip's gonna start to wanna creep off of the earth. That's okay, the more the leg gets heavy, but just notice where the stretch goes, right? The stretch is gonna start to creep into the inner right thigh. Rather, if you stay really rooted and kind of really honest about driving, opening through that right heel, you're gonna feel that line of tension from the outer right glute all the way into the right heel, right? Along that line of the leg, right? Because the focus is the legs instead of like the groin. It's all related though. So feel free to stretch wherever you feel you need the stretch. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Big breath out. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Slowly unwind the right leg. Anything else that you kind of want with your strap, with your assistance, you can open the leg up, do what you gotta do. Maybe just a breath or 2 here. And then remove the strap. Take it off to the left. Let the right leg go out, back long. Notice. Pay attention. Palms come to the hips. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale here. Exhale to clear. Nice. A little shaking out of the legs could be nice. So good. So good. We'll take it over to side 2. Bend your left knee. Foot comes on the earth. Strap around the sole of the left foot. Nice. Take a moment here. And then kind of just pull the leg in. Take a moment, just notice how the left side feels. Adjust the strap. Point and flex your foot. Soft bend in the knee. Right, open and close. Move the heel around, do what you gotta do. Then we'll take the half happy baby. So straps come into the left hand, right hand goes out to the right. Toes dial out just a little bit in external rotation. And then bend the knee to the outside of the left shoulder a little bit. Press through the right heel. Try to stay rooted on the right side. And then on the exhale, you extend, you press through the left leg. So 5 more. Inhale to bend, pull the knees out wide. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to drive. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Let's just do 1 more. Bend your knee, comes out wide. Exhale to straighten. Nice. Take a moment. Right arm reaches up. Grab both straps. Left hand comes down. Nice, gentle cross body. Heel maybe finds its way in alignment with the right hip. Big out of IT band stretch here. My Might even go a little further if you want to, or you try to keep the lower back on the earth and just notice where the stretch goes from there. Big breath in, full breath out. Inhale here. Exhale. Maybe last one, big breath in. Big breath out. Guide it back in, guide it back toward the midline. Anything you need, open, close, do what you gotta do, move it around. And then strap goes off to the side. Pull the knee in, leg extends long. Let the energy flow through the lower body. Take a full breath in and a big breath out. So nice. 2 more just like that. Hands can rest right on top of the hips. Big belly breath in. Full breath out. Nice. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Right. Pull your knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then just rock your knees right and left. Now you're gonna start to take some circles with the knees. Almost like imagine like you're massaging the lower back. And you can keep the legs zipped together, the shins, the knees, and sort of making these circles really small. Or arms can come by your side like a T. And you start to lean the legs out and take some really big circles, pressing, letting the knees go out to one side, they draw away from you, you feel the low back, maybe lift off the earth, maybe even rolling onto the edges of your glutes, onto the edges of your hips a little bit, right? Totally up to you. And then just start to switch directions wherever you were. Maybe small circles to start with your hands on your knees. And then maybe the arms come wide and you're kind of taking bigger circles. This is a little bit of a core workout here. Spinal twists. Nice. And then grab the backs of the hamstrings. Reach the feet up overhead. Roll out the ankles and just kind of feel heel over knee, knee over hip. Just a nice waterfall pose. Let the blood, let the energy flow down into the hips. Soften through the jaw, kind of just let gravity help you here. You can even sway the heels around a little bit. And then bend your knees. Feet come down to the ground. Find constructive rest. So feet land on the earth. Feel the tingling through the soles of the feet. Press through the feet. A slight tilt of your pelvis. Hand on the belly, hand on the heart. Close your eyes, just breathe. Feel a sense of length and space from hip to hip. Energy flowing from your hip to your heel. And then draw the knees into the chest. Just rock and roll up and down your spine 1 or 2 times or 3 times. And you're gonna roll over your ankles and meet me on your knees in table. So
So you've got a blanket here. You can unfold it once. We're gonna be sort of rolling over the kneecaps, so definitely pad them. And then you're gonna your knees can come nice and wide. Big toe mounds to touch as you start to find your way towards child's, but kind of sway into it. Arms are gonna come forward. Hips are reaching back towards your heels, and you can kind of sway around a little bit. And we're gonna take child's pose to cobra as we roll through our spine. So as the hips reach back towards your heels, melt your head through your heart, and then press through the palms. On your inhale, start to lift out of child's pose. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Think cat pose as you shift forward. And then release the heels wide, bend your elbows, melt yourself all the way down to your belly. You land. And then press through the palms. Wrap those elbows back in as you lift a little through baby cobra, but as you press into your heels, you lift up out of it. You squeeze the heels towards your glutes, and almost like cow pose, you reach your hips back towards your heels and you land. So inhale, you roll, cruise forward, hide your heart, hide your heart. Heels come wide. On the exhale, you melt yourself all the way back down. You press into your palms, you use your shoulder blades to lift your head back up. As you squeeze your heels in, arch your spine, hips reach back. Child's through cow. So keep moving through your spine, through your shoulders, through your hips, feeling the feedback of the earth. The inhale lifts you up. The exhale, you melt in. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale to melt down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to reach back. One more full round. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale to melt. Nice. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach it back. Linger, land, arrive in child's pose. Take your time. And then when you're there, just start to walk your hands over to the left. Stretch the right ribs into the right side body. Take a full breath in. You can rise onto the fingertips. And on the exhale, you release. Take 3 or 4 full breaths here. You can kind of inhale to lengthen to lift. And exhale to melt. Big breath in. Full breath out. Last one, inhale here. Exhale. Nice, inhale, rise up out of it. Just walk yourself through center, through the midline, over to the other side. Big breath in, big breath to settle. Inhale in. Exhales. Big breath in. Full breath out. Breathe into the side bodies. Nice. Gently, when you're ready, come out of it. Come back to table. Pull yourself forward. Walk your knees underneath your hips. Kind of take a moment. We're gonna push ourselves back into downward dog. We'll take 5 breaths there before we come onto our back body. So walk the hands forward, kind of like a hatha moment here, right? And set yourself up. So maybe you kind of dial the toes out, or the fingers. So the space in between the thumbs, like the L, is sort of facing toward the middle of your mat. A gentle external rotation of the arms. Tuck your toes and press through the palms as you send your hips up towards the sky. So just pedal out your feet. Lengthen through the crown and press through the palms, right? You can drop the heels side to side. A little more dynamic, a little more vinyasa-y here, just breathing into it. And then, if you need a blanket underneath your heels, that's a great option, but we'll find 5 breaths in down dog. Pressing through the palms, lengthening through the crown. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Inhale here. Exhale to clear. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Nice, come onto the toes. Shift your weight forward, knees come back down to the ground. You'll sit back onto the heels, take a moment. Inversion to upright, right? Palms to the thighs. Soften the gaze. Just feel a little stack. Also, if sitting on your shins does not feel nice, sit on your butt. Also, block can support underneath your heels. Land here. We're going to take a grounding box breath practice. Hands on the thighs. We'll take 3 clearing breaths before we begin. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to clear. Big breath in. Full breath out. Last one, inhale from the lungs. Open mouth, exhale. All the way to the bottom. Seal your lips. Inhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4. Hold at the top, 4. Exhale, 4. Hold empty, 4. Big breath in for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale, 4. Hold, 4. Last round, inhale, 4. Pause, 4. Exhale, 4. Pause, 4. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Gently just flutter open the We're gonna come onto our backs. We're gonna take some supine twists just to finish out the flow. Blocks off to the side. Again, you can support the skull with the blanket and have the bolster or the pillow on your left side, and then you'll come onto your back. Left leg extends out long, right knee pulls in. Move the bolster so it's gonna catch that chin. So feel free to kind of move, or the pillow, whatever you got, couch cushion works too. Roll the knee around, and then gentle twist, guide the right leg across the body. Let the knee, the ankle, the shin land on the bolster. And then right arm goes out to the right. You could also, you don't need a bolster, right? If you would prefer a different style of a twist, that knee wants to come right down to the earth, or firmer support with a block, totally up to you, right? Feel free to, it's your home practice, so nice, so you can change the shape to meet your energetic moment. And of course, adding on the arm, the right arm goes out to the right, bending at the elbow, cactusing to get a little chest stretch. And we'll take a few breaths here together. Think about breathing into your right hip, your right lung, your right ribs, your right chest, your right palm. Big inhale here. Big exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale here. Exhale. Feel free to stay in this twist as long as you need it. But when you're ready, begin to unwind. Take a moment, adjust your hips. Let the right leg extend long. Notice how it feels. Notice the chi flowing into the right heel, into the right toes. If you're using a bolster or the support, make sure you have it on the right side now. And then draw the left knee in. And when you're ready, shift the leg across the body. Let it find support, whatever way that means to you. Left arm goes out to the left. Rest, breathe. You can bend at the elbow, breathe into the chest, the hips. Full breath in. Long breath out. Inhale here. Big exhales. Nice. Eyes can close, jaw softens. Let gravity pull you open, right? Start to reconnect to your relationship with the earth. Maybe the earth element. Right? Manifestation of our world, right? The physical properties of everything, right? Bones, wood, mud, soil, trees. Feel yourself as an extension of all the elements, right? The real embodiment. Our bodies are our homes, our foundational space of living, the way we get it done,
the way we rest and heal. Our bodies are the pathway. When you're ready to unwind, do so. Take your time, go slow. And then set yourself up for final rest. If you have something to support, bring it underneath your calves, underneath your knees. Set yourself up for this rest. Add a layer for warmth. Hands go out to the side, backs of the hands rest on the earth. Take a full breath in, eyes can close or soften. Take a big exhale to clear. Relax through your jaw, your cheeks, your face. Take as many clearing, cleansing breaths as will serve you. And then find stillness, solitude, rest. Stay here for as long as you need to. I hope you have an incredible day. Take good care.